Good evening. Tonight, I'll share a story that many wish they never heard. Listen, and try not to look over your shoulder. Adrian walked through the dense forest late in the afternoon, looking for a place where he could camp. The trees were tall and eerie, with canopies that blocked out almost all light. The rustling of leaves and the occasional hoot of an owl seemed normal, but every time he turned, it felt as if shadows were following him a little too closely. As he walked, the path grew narrower and the trees thicker, almost unnaturally twisted. The wind carried the scent of dampness and something old that he could not recognize. Suddenly, he heard footsteps behind him, but when he turned, there was no one. Only fog slowly drifting between the trees, forming shapes that resembled him, but slightly deformed, with crooked arms and heads twisting at strange angles. He tried to quicken his pace. Every path led him deeper, to places he had never seen before. But it felt as if he had been there already, as if the forest knew every move he made, and was waiting for him. Branches whispered his thoughts, leaves creaked under his feet. Every shape in the fog resembled moments he had forgotten, fears he had buried deep within himself. At the end of the path stood a massive oak, with a hollow in the trunk shaped like a door. It swayed in the wind, but inside, something was calling him. His heart pounded as he stood before the opening. Inside it was dark, but he could see the silhouette of a man sitting at a table made of roots, watching him. Only a shadow moved, without a body, without a voice, but with eyes that glowed like embers. Adrian felt a cold breath on his neck and realized the forest was not only following him. The forest dictated every step he took. Every time he tried to escape, the shadows surrounded him and pushed him closer to the oak. The wind carried his thoughts and fears, turning them into shapes he could only observe, but never control. Then he realized the forest is not a place you pass through. The forest is alive and chooses its visitors. Every person who steps into it becomes part of its shadows, and the voices you hear are only warnings. If you enter, you will never leave, and your presence will remain in the forest forever. Adrian took one last look at the oak and vanished into the mist. The forest creaked quietly, preparing the next wanderer who thinks they can escape.